Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Yo, today is Friday, and since it's Friday and it's a great day in the neighborhood around Captain Will, it is Zinfandel Day. Is it Zinfandel Day? And I got I'm drinking some white Zinfandel. Tastes really good. And for your viewing pleasure, for your shopping pleasure, it is wine o'clock. Wine o'clock. And the bottom of it says Carolina. You can the real dope wine glass, real nice wine glass, heavy. And you can put your favorite beverage, your favorite dope beverage, your favorite whatever that you want to be in this glass. You can find it at Gamecocks Talk with CaptainWill.com. Pretty simple. Just go to the store, click on the button. It's all there for you. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We're talking about LSU. Yeah, we just did. Captain Will talking about LSU. Captain Will talking about Aneesah Morrow. Captain Will is doing a deep dive and asking the question, are there potential problems? Are there potential problems for Aneesah Morrow at LSU? Let's talk about it. All right, so Aneesah Morrow, sensational player Depaul, transferred over to LSU, spurned the Gamecocks the day before her official visit. At least Aneesah Morrow averaged 26 points, 12 rebounds at Depaul. Dominant player at Depaul. Okay, so LSU got Aneesah Morrow. Earlier, they got Hailey Van Lith. Hailey averaged 20 points and 5 rebounds per game. I mean, two of them made number 1 and number 2 in the transfer portal. LSU killed it in the transfer portal. They did. They crazy, right? All right, so you got Annesah, then you got Hailey. And then you already know that, with the starting 5 is going to be Angel Reese, All-American, do-it-all player, doing everything. You see her everywhere on social medias. You see her on TV. You're going to see her in Sports Illustrated. Just amazing, right? Okay. Then Flau'jae. You got Flau'jae doing her thing, returning, coming back, signed with doing records and rap and all this and that and the third everywhere, Breakfast Club, and putting up music out, dun, doing all this stuff right here. Then you got, probably gonna fill out the top 5. Their top 5 is number 2 overall recruit in this recruiting class, Mikaylah Williams, dominant, electric point guard. So much talent on paper. With Morrow and Hailey and Angel Reese and Flau'jae and Mikaylah Williams. Oh, it's amazing on paper, right? It's amazing on paper. But just like I know, championships are not won on paper. They ain't won on paper. South Carolina was the dominant team going to the year, won 36 straight games, was the odds-on favorite to win the championship this year. Not only to win the championship this year, but to repeat back-to-back national champions, go undefeated. And it didn't happen, came up. We slipped up against Iowa. So, on paper, LSU is supposed to do the damn thing. They're supposed to do the damn thing, right? Okay. Let's look at this. Aneesah Morrow, 6'1". Angel Reese, 6'3". Very similar skill sets, although just 2 inches, shorter, right? Okay. Both of them was amazing scorers. Both of them was amazing rebounders, although Angel Reese, probably because of her size, was a better offensive rebounder, all right? Okay. Here's the key. Here's the difference, right? Aneesah Morrow, her usage rate was 36.7. Usage rate means that how they control the offense, their rebounding, their shooting, their assists, everything. She was the go-to player on offense for Depaul. That's it in a nutshell. Everything revolved around her in Depaul's offense. Coming to LSU, that usage rate will drop dramatically. One reason, she's playing with better players. She's playing with better players. She's playing with better players. We all know. Better players than she had at DePaul. But also, she won't be the first option. First option going to be Angel Reese. Second option is going to be Hailey. Third option is going to be Aneesah Morrow. She's going to be the third option. So her numbers are going to go down regardless of how you shape it. And then that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing when your numbers go down. Numbers going down is not a bad thing because you're playing against better players. But how would she react to that? How she will react to not scoring 25 points, offense not going through her, not being the first or second option? How will she deal with that? Angel Reese has been used to playing with a bigger post player. Her previous post player was 6'4". Now her post player is 6'1". 6'1". So, and DePaul is different than LSU. Playing in DePaul in the Big East is different than playing in the SEC. Playing the SEC. So you averaging 13, 14 rebounds in the ACC at DePaul with everything running through you. At 6'1", it's going to be a little different when you play against South Carolina, playing against 6'7", 6'5" down low. Just a little bit different, just a tad bit different. Last season, Kim Mulkey said, she said, and this just straight out of her mouth. This ain't Camille hating. This ain't doing nothing like that. Kim Mulkey said that she had to deal with a whole bunch of big personalities during the run, during the whole season. A whole bunch of big personalities, right? Because you had the transfers coming in, you had injuries coming from Maryland. Yeah, big personalities, right? NIL and social media, kind of morphed into this monster, okay? So, won the championship. LSU, the darlings of the country. All this right here, all they're doing at John Cena. Yeah, all that right there. So, you had big personalities last season. Look at the personalities got even bigger because you added Hailey Van Lith, who was a baller at Louisville, and you added Aneesah Morrow, who was a baller at DePaul. So you added the best players from two prospective teams onto your team, and then you got Mikaylah Williams, who has been that girl since 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Number 2 overall recruit. Okay? So you have a whole bigger personalities going down in the locker room. So with Kim Mulkey, if she had a problem, managing the personalities last year, what the hell you think is going to happen this year with the bigger personalities and social medias? Angel Reese, Flau'jae are all over TV. They on Jennifer Hudson. They on the Breakfast Club. They on sports, the swimsuit model. They on the social medias. They hanging out with rap stars. They doing all this stuff, which is great for the sport, which is great for promoting women's basketball. But I just want to say, and because it's out of her own mouth that she had a big personality. Oh, it's going to be big this year. Big personalities going around because some of these number one type personalities, number one type talents, gonna have to take a couple steps back. Because it's just gonna be different. It's just gonna be different going forward. And one other thing that Aneesah Morrow has to recognize, and I'm not sure. I don't want to speak for her because I wasn't in the decision making of her going to LSU. But I will say this: she has to recognize that playing for Kim Mulkey is different than playing for Dawn Staley. Okay, Kim Mulkey is notorious for having the players. She's been criticized for a while for having, how can I say, grooming the players for the college style of basketball. Okay? College style of basketball. But not necessarily grooming those same players for the WNBA. Alexis Morris said the same thing. A former star who just got cut by the Connecticut Sun. She said that. She said that. So with the preparation of because college don't last forever. NIL don't last forever. You can't stay in college forever. And one of these days, you're going to graduate, you're going to move on, and hopefully go to the next level. And with Aneesah Morrow being a small 6'1" forward, okay, 6'1". Let me give you an example. Bree Bill, 6'1", defensive superstar at South Carolina, could play 2 or 3. South Carolina, she ain't play foul forward. I'm just saying. We're gonna see what Aneesah Morrow, how her game transferred from Depaul to LSU. We're gonna see that, and then going forward, we're gonna see how it translates in WNBA, because Dawn Staley prepared her style, her way of playing, and she gets a lot of haters for her style of playing. It prepares you for the WNBA. It prepares you for the WNBA. Victoria Saxton, drafted in the third round, said when they was on practice running the sets, it's familiar to her because the same sets that Dawn Staley ran. Okay, Bree Bill, Google her. Her defense translates to the Minnesota Lynx. Okay, so if Aneesah Morrow, her game doesn't take that next level to the WNBA, I really think that she would have made a bad decision going to LSU versus South Carolina. I really do. Because she ain't gonna be no 6'1" playing no power forward in no WNBA. It ain't gonna happen. We're gonna see how it translates this year. We're gonna see. On paper, LSU should win the championship this year. They should win the championship. They have, on paper, the best team in the country. The best team in the country. They do. Championships ain't won on paper. Championships are not won on paper. It is a long, like the country boy I am. It's a long road. It's a long road to hoe for LSU to win back-to-back championships. Because the SEC championship and the SEC still runs through South Carolina. No matter how you slice it, no matter how to dice it, no matter how you do it. It still runs through South Carolina. Oh, it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to see what goes down with LSU. It's going to be must-see TV. And when LSU plays South Carolina, that's the Super Bowl of women's basketball. Matter of fact, LSU play South Carolina. That is the Super Bowl of college basketball this year. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing bigger. Ain't nothing bigger. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.